Hi, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Marakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, tells us truth, peace, and blessings to the hopefully elected 144,000 men out there pushing the truth into the four corners of the earth in wholehearted sincerity. Double honors, did I say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone? Peace and blessings to the hopefully elected 144,000 men pushing the truth to wholehearted sincerity across the four winds. Salakia. All right. I come up from the gym or Germany camp to spare and probably how about Shemel Rashai. Back with another lesson. All right. And as the title states, be you ready because Yahawashi will return. And I think that this topic is at the forefront of all the men of the Lord's minds, waiting for Yahawashi to return, waiting for these last prophecies to be fulfilled, waiting for him to come and destroy this place. But what manner of person are you going to be when he returns? How are you going to present yourself? Are you going to be ashamed? Are you going to be content with your resume, so to speak? Are you going to be, one of the ones who are terrified to see his face, or one of the ones who are joyous to see his face? So we have to be prepared, and the scriptures say with much wisdom is much grief, and as you study the wickedness of this world and you want to reveal these things, it's just a spiritual warfare, whereas you can easily be put down by all the things that you see, and one of the things that really affects me is that that Esau is wicked, that he does terrible things behind the scenes, that he does terrible things in the dark. But when you see it with your eyes, all you can do is just beg for the Lord to come and get you, man. Sigh and cry, to the best of your ability. I know the men of the Lord, most of the time they sigh and cry alone, but you're not alone. Yahweh is watching. Yahweh is watching. The angels are watching. So they see what you go through because the Heavenly Father is putting you through it. Like I was saying yesterday in the lesson yesterday, or the other day. All right. So with that, let's get into this lesson because we have to be ready. We have to be prepared. You wanna be looking sharp, when the bridegroom comes. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be looking rusty, dusty, dirty and shit. You want to be on point. And the only thing that's going to help you get on point is this word. And if you are a true, sincere brother to that is desirous of this word, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, with that comes a whole multitude of other things that will help you become ready. Because if this is the first and foremost topic in your mind, then as you read it, as you study it, as you live it, you begin to see about brotherhood, about charity, what love is, sacrifice, honor, integrity, selflessness, courage, diligence, slothfulness, persistence, just to name a few. All of these things are going to be added onto you, and you start to understand. And when I say brotherhood, that's just a whole nother atmosphere of understanding and learning, and testing. Me and the brothers yesterday was over here watching this the soccer game yesterday, and we were sharing some experiences. And while I was listening, I just remembered, like, asking the Heavenly Father to give me like that I could be in this truth with. And boom, I have them, you know, and how beautiful and gracious the Heavenly Father has been towards me and the brethren, you know. But then you have brethren within camps that they don't really cherish these things that they have. You know, they say it with their mouth, but with their actions, it don't seem so, you know. And everybody has their own lots. So with that being said, you know, if you desire to be near and dear unto Yahawashi so you can become ready, you know, you're going to desire to be around the brothers. You're going to desire to be around the wise men of Israel. And how can we be around the wise men of Israel? That, hey, as Apostle Tahar does videos every damn day, damn near 3, 4, 5 videos. Elder Manak Zakpa, let me say it like this: Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Rakar, Elder Apostle Aramla. Those 4 from the top are already doing a multitude of videos that you can watch. And have a catalog of information that you could, even if you tried, you couldn't watch it all at once. You couldn't, because by the time you finish 3 videos, they already made 5 more. So how do you get near and dear to them? You listen to them, you watch their videos, you study the words that they tell you to study, you look up the things that they're looking up, you know, and then you feel like, damn. Like for me, I always say Elder Pastor Hart taught me this, you know, as if that video that he made that I watched was just for me, you know. And Elder Pastor Ramlab taught me this. And I take those videos that I come across as the Heavenly Father put me in front of this video to watch it and to learn from it. And then he taught me something. I was edified. So I see it as they taught me this, and that I learned this from them. And I owe all of this to, first and foremost, to the Heavenly Father, but through the men that he used to edify his men, his prophets, were them. So I owe all of this unto the elders that have come before me. You know, all of the understanding that I have, especially with the history. Elder Malcolm, Elder Malcolm opened my mind up, man. He opened my mind up to Esau Edom. I remember when I first found his videos and his Maccabean spirit, where he had the lion that was on fire, you know, and the videos that I would watch one after another, one after another, one after another. I couldn't get enough, because that history, I like history, you know. I like the knowledge and at the time of before us, the ancient days. That's just the unction that I have, that the Heavenly Father has blessed me with. But I enjoy it. It doesn't seem like it's work to me, you know. But anyways, nonetheless. So if you want to be ready, how do you prepare yourself? All right. How do you prepare yourself? Let's get it. This is Luke chapter 12 and verse 35. All right. Let me say it like this. Let me start at verse 34. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And that's a heavy precept. All right. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. You know, it's easily to think that you got treasures on this side, your family, your children, so-called bank account, but that's nothing. So like, yeah, that's nothing. That is nothing. The things of this earth, these fleshly vessels that we are in, can be wiped away like that. One thunderstorm, one hurricane, one bomb, it can wipe out all your people. One car accident, all of y'all riding together, it can wipe all of y'all out. All right. So where should we have our treasures? Where should we desire to keep our treasures? In the heavens, in the spiritual world, where Yahweh Shai. All right. Trying to build up your spiritual bank, your spiritual treasures. Okay. For where your treasure is, there will your heart shine. Okay? Your loins be girded about and your lights burning. Let your loins be girded. So when you gird up your loins, you prepare yourself for battle. All right. And I was thinking about it yesterday, and now I read this precept. There's a commercial in Babylon the Great from a hotel. It's called Motel 6. And their slogan is, we'll keep a light on for you. And that's what the men of GMS are doing. They're keeping that fire, that light burning in darkness for who? For the Lord's elect, for the Lord's sheep. All right. And that light is not going out. However, the ancient days, they had to keep that fire burning. Levi, all right? We ain't keeping that fire burning in these days right now, all right? And everyone has their own lamp, and they all have to fill it with their own oil. And that oil is sometimes oil is, to gain oil is not an easy process. You got the cold pressed oil. If you ever seen olives get pressed, that's not an easy process, man. It's with work. It takes work. It takes work because it gets dirty, and you have to be diligent. You have to be persistent in it. You have to really want it. You have to know what you're doing also. So to get this oil, you have to be diligent in it. You're going to get dirty. It's going to be challenging. And the oil is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay. And how do you get that? By doing your research, by meditating in these precepts there, and by listening to the videos of the elders and apostles of GMS. Because these other ones, Sakari, IUIC, GOCC, HOI, ISUPK, they're leading their people to death and destruction. The only ones who truly want for people to survive and see salvation, to be called onto those chariots, are the men of GMS. All right, and you see it through their works, through their actions. It's not hard to see. It ain't hard to tell, as Nas would say. Okay. And ye yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord, when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately. Yeah, man. When you had, like, you get caught doing something and you're in your room, or and you're trying to clean it up, or you're trying to, like, hold on, I'm coming, and you're trying to fix up the room or something, you're trying to turn off the TV, when you was younger, and you was watching a movie you wasn't supposed to be watching, or doing something, and your parents, my mom never knocked on the door. She's buzzing. Boom. My dad neither. But you understand what I'm saying. When somebody comes to your door and you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, or you're doing something that's private, and you try to get dressed or get ready, and you say, one moment, and then once you get yourself ready, then you open the door, you're making them stand outside waiting. We don't want to have that for Yahawashi. You don't want to let Yahawashi wait for you to open up onto him. You want to open as soon as that knock comes. You here? Oh, damn, I was waiting for you, man. I was waiting for you. I was waiting. All I heard was one, not even a full knock. You only heard just a ting, and you checking the door. Or like when you're hungry, you're waiting for your pizza. You're looking out the window. You order food, or you're waiting for a package that you order something and you're very excited about it. That's how we should be about Yahawashi. We should be excited that he's about to return. We should be looking out the window. Anytime you hear something on the door, somebody knock. My phone ring. They said they would call when they was here. Did you hear my phone ring? Did you hear my phone ring? You know what I mean? And this is how we should be when Yahawashi, for Yahawashi to return. All right? So that you open unto him immediately. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. You see? Watching what? Watching for his coming. Watching, being watchmen, standing on our towers that we've been put in. All right, your YouTube channel is a tower. All right. Your YouTube channel is a tower. All right. And you are sending out epistles by pigeons all over the world, sending them out left and right. Elder Manak Zakba sending out so many pigeons, but he got, if you think about it spiritually, Elder Manak Zakba got thousands of pigeons in his house, and every day he's sending them out letters, sending out letters, sending out letters. And brothers is waiting for those letters. Some brothers wake up and look, is a pigeon? Pigeons sitting right in front of their window, right in the window, right in your computer screen, you know. All right. So those are the ones who shall be blessed. All right. He shall come and find them watching. Verily I say unto you, that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them. Yahawashi is going to serve the elect. All right, he's going to make them sit down ready for a beautiful dinner, man. Beautiful feast that he's creating, that he's laying the setting the table for. And if he shall come in the second watch or come in the third watch and find them so, blessed are those servants. And this, those watches, like when I was in the military, you got fire guard, you got first watch, you got second watch, you got third watch, you got fourth. All right, we break it down like that by 6 hours. All right, first, second, third watch. All right. So blessed are those. So it doesn't matter what time of the day. He coming at 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 3,000 years, this, that, however many times. Blessed are those that when he cometh, he find them doing what? Watching. Okay. And this know that if the good man of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and not have suffered his house to be broken through. You see, so if somebody telling you, hey, you got some dudes coming to your house around 3 o'clock, you're gonna be ready. You're gonna be ready. You're gonna have your weapons, your bat. Saying you're gonna be prepared. All right. But the Yahawashi said, no man knoweth what hour, knoweth that hour, no, not even that no man knoweth the hour that he returneth, not even the angels, except the Lord himself, Yahweh. All right. So he told us just to be ready. All right. That's like somebody saying, I don't know what time I'm coming, just be ready. So you get up, all right, get your shit ready, you pack your bags, you got everything you need to do. You get dressed, you got your kicks on, you got your shoes on, you got your clothes on. All you need to do is go out the door. All you're going to need to do is just come up hither. Be beamed up into the chariots, man. All right. So that's how we should be. We should be ready. We shouldn't be entangled with the cares of this world. Yeah, we have to live in this world. We have to be a part of this world. Yeah, but this shouldn't be the know all, say all, the do all. All right. And it's easy to get wrapped up in this bullshit because Esau makes it so fucking monotonous. One day after the next, one day after the next, one day is after the next, and the time is speeding up. And next thing you know, a week is gone. Next thing you know, 2 months ago. All right, because that's the kind of system Esau has created, that you can't look up and see what the fuck is going on. All right, especially over here in Germany, it's the same BS. All right, you work hard, and then Friday, Saturday, you have some what form of enjoyment, and then Sunday everything is closed. You can't do anything, and then back at it again on Monday, and then within that you got these bullshit ass holidays, Easter, Frühlingsfest, and Christmas, and New Year's. It's the same bullshit ass cycle. All the while you're just being made as tax dummies. Okay. So, anyways, so if the thief knew, he would be ready. So if Yahawashi says, I'm coming, just be ready, you got to prepare yourself. All right. Be ye therefore ready also, for the Son of Man cometh at an hour when ye think not. And that's the key right there. That's the point. He's going to come when nobody is thinking that he's going to come. But the elect are going to be looking. The elect are waiting. The elect are measuring the time diligently in itself. The elect are standing upon their watchtowers for any resemblance of Yahawashi cracking them skies open. Okay? Then Peter said unto him, Yahawashi, thou speakest, Lord, speakest thou this parable unto us, or even to all? And Yahawashi said, who then is that faithful and wise steward, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household, to give them their portion of meat in due season? And that is the elect. All right. And we are making our seats, our callings sure by our works, by our faith, all right, by our endurance, by our standing on our feet, by our epistles to one another, by our preaching to one another, all right, by setting up banners all over the four corners of the earth. All right, when I say banners, GMS in Germany, GMS in Holland, South Holland, GMS in Utrecht, Holland, GMS in Amsterdam, GMS in South London, GMS in Scotland, GMS in the UK, GMS in Great Britain, GMS in Suriname, GMS in Nigeria, GMS in Tanzania, GMS in Lima, Peru. You see, that is showing that we are setting up ourselves to be ready. We've heard the horn blow and we're like, what? Hey, yo, I was sleeping, man. What the fuck? Like, what the? That's how it was when you came into this truth. You woke up, you were like, yo, what the hell was I thinking? What was I doing? Like you woke up from a dream. Now you're stuck in hell, you know? Because before you was in the truth, you was in a dream world. You know, like the Matrix. When Neo took that pill and he woke up and he was in that that little pod of all that slime, how those two, and he looked down and he saw all of these other dudes still asleep. He was like, what the fuck, man? What the hell? And then that thing released him and he got flushed into the system, through the system and thrown into the water. And then what happened? The ship came and picked him up. That's exactly us, man. That's exactly us, man. That's exactly us. The Matrix is a very spiritual movie, man. The Matrix is a very spiritual movie. And Neo, you know, the one Neo, which is Yahawashi, you know. Anyways, you know, we have to be ready. All right. We have to be looking and waiting. Okay. Spiritually, physically, mentally. All right. Yeah, we have to live in this world, but you have to be looking with your peripherals. You know, when I play football, all right, especially over here, Eden might try to hit me from like the side angle. And I was watching, but I saw this dude coming because I'm looking, because I know that they like to crack back. They don't want to hit you straight up because they know you're gonna lay their ass out. All right. So he tried to hit me from the side. And I jumped back and he right in front of me. Then he got up and he looked, he was like, yo, that was solid, man. He tried to give me a handshake. I get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. You try to injure me. All right. So you gotta keep your heads on the swivel. Okay. So who then is that faithful and wise servant whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household? And that's the elect, to give them their portion of meat in due season. That's what we're waiting for. That spiritual power. All right. He's already eating. He ain't drinking wine, but he has his portion and he wants to give us our portion. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find him doing so. Shall find so doing. Of a truth I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he hath. And we know that everything was given unto Yahawashi. Rulership, judgment, everything was given unto him. All power was given unto Yahawashi. And he's saying right here that he's going to give that power and that rulership unto all that he hath. So the elect are going to be receiving that. But if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens and to eat and drink and to be drunken. The Lord of that servant will come in the day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him asunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers. You see? And there are many that they're guilty of this. And there are going to be more that are guilty will be guilty of this. All right? It's a light and heavy thing to wait for Yahawashi, because we see the prophecies, but it's also demons coming on you every day, man. He's not coming. Is it really true what you're reading? You know, this is not maybe this is not true what you're reading. Maybe this is not true what you're preaching. You know, and what do you do when you hear these things? Rebuke them, man. You know what you got is truthful. You know that this truth is true. You know it in your spirit. That's why you're here. That's why you at this point that you are. That's why you're in these videos. All right. You just gotta hold on. You gotta fight. You gotta fight for your right to be an elect. You gotta fight for it. The Lord is about a good fight. I learned that from Elder Kazak from Mississippi. The Lord is about a good fight. I never thought about that until I was told. Think about it. He's the Lord of hosts, the Lord of war, the God of war. He is the Lord of hosts of armies. All right. So he's about a good war. He's about a good fight. All right. Look at what he did with David and Goliath. Look how he allowed 300 men to destroy thousands. You think that they was doing some amazing feats, man, to put 800 men to flight with a staff? Do you know that you can't be? They couldn't be touched. They couldn't be touched. Look at Achilles, man. In the movie Troy. Look how they called him a god of war, a warlord. He was a madman with a sword. You couldn't touch him. You know, just to give you a glimpse of what it's like. Look at Marcus Aurelius in Gladiator. All right, mighty men that couldn't be touched. Think about what the Heavenly Father is going to allow the elect to do. What kind of armor? What kind of sword? What kind of weaponry? What kind of fabrics? What kind of hey man, Esau got these bulletproof. Look at John Wick. He got the bulletproof suits and shit. They ain't gonna be able to touch us, man. All right. So we're gonna be rulers over everything that Yahawashi have. All right. But there are gonna be ones who lose it, who lose that confidence, that faith. Okay. And it says what? The the Lord of that servant will come in the day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him asunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers. All right, there are many unbelievers in this world. Go ahead, when you talk to them about the scriptures, they're laughing at you. Here you go again. You know that I ain't trying to listen to this shit right now. You know this. Why you always got to bring this always up? You know, my sister, she believe in astrology more than she believe in the words of the Heavenly Father. I'm like, you believe in that bullshit, but you won't believe in the scriptures? I don't want to listen to this right now. You know you're always coming with this. There are many unbelievers in the world, man. All right, but you've been given that faith to believe. Blessed are they that believe and haven't seen. All right? Very blessed are they, because we believe on something that we've never seen. And though we wait for it to manifest, to reveal itself, it seemed like it's taken a long time, but it's not. It's not. Okay? And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. And Lord willing, we are not of that lot, that we shall be beaten with many stripes, man. So we should do. When I was younger, I didn't want to get my ass whipped by my dad. And how much more so you don't want to get your ass whipped by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahawashi. So do what he told you to do. Do his will. And what is his will? To preach and prophesy, to learn this word, to be a representation of him in this earth. All right. In the eyes of men and in secrecy. In the eyes of men and what you think is secrecy, because when you're in the eyes of no one, you're in the eyes of the Heavenly Father first and foremost. When you think you're alone, that's when it really counts. When you are alone and no one is watching you, that's what you do really counts, you know? All right. But he that knew not and did commit these things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. You see? So the more you have been given in this truth, the more it's going to be required of you, you know? And I always talk to the brothers about it. I talk to my family about it too. When you pray for wisdom, when you pray for courage, when you pray for strength, when you pray for faith, and Heavenly Father's just not going to be like, you got wisdom, you got strength, you got faith. No, He's going to put you in positions where that thing that you wish for, that you desire, is exercised. He's going to put you in a place where the thing that you desire is exercised. Okay? It has to be made sure. All right. So he's going to test you where you have to show strength. He's going to test you when you have to show faith. He's going to test you when you have to show courage. Okay. God. Wow. I didn't even realize how fast that time went. This is Matthew 24, verse 42. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour the Lord doth come. All right. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would have not suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore, be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. For who then is faithful and wise? Who then is a faithful and wise servant whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find doing so. Verily I say unto you, he shall make him ruler over all his goods. And that's what we want. Okay? That's what we want. We want to be rulers over these nations. We want to be rulers over the elements. We want to be rulers over the planets, the galaxies. And that's what's been given unto Yahawashi. So he's going to bless the servants, the ones who stood up in these last days to have rulership over these things. Okay? So yeah, you know, and shall begin. Said, yeah, that was it, man. That was it. You know, so Lord willing, this was edifying. And again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Arakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopefully elect 144,000 men pushing the truth and wholehearted, sincere across the four winds. Until next time, Shalom. Oh, hey, Shalom, Ak. Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, Bahashem, Arakakadash, Barakatah. That's not the Ziyapa, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Shalom.